I didn't get it.
But the minute I brought up, like, what's wrong with your eye? Don't talk about it. Don't bring that up. And I was just like, oh my God. And honestly, like, people think I know inside. I read like the blogs. Is it a vlog? Blogs about the vlog squad or whatever when that happened. And like, I just know there's some that went down. So I was just curious because he brought it up. Like, he brought up his eye. He brought it up to me on the phone. And I was just like, well, what happened? And he's like, don't fucking talk about it. I was like, okay.
I think what must have happened is that he signed an NDA or something and got a settlement.
It was definitely with David's, well, allegedly with David's vlog, because I read the vlog, so it's something with that. I have no idea what happened to it, and I feel bad for that. Like, I still feel bad.
Don't you think it, like, if it's true that he got life-changing injuries in a David vlog, the fact that they're even trying to keep it hush-hush instead of keeping it out in the open and having a conversation about it, to me just shows how messed up David's like philosophy on all this is. Like, you can't give this guy life-changing injuries and then just expect nobody to talk about it. It's
happened before.
It's irresponsible. You have to let people know that the shit you're doing is potentially dangerous and that you're not going to put anyone in that position again.
Yeah, and he never puts that like disclaimer on the videos. It happened before though. Like, Jonah like was on a motorbike across the pool and he didn't have a helmet, like hit his head on stuff. Like, it's happened multiple times where people, and I was like, and I've always said it, and it's like everyone's like, wow, she predicted this. I'm like, no, it doesn't take like a rocket scientist to know like this, someone's gonna get hurt like or die, and it's like really, it's sad, and I don't know. Anyways.
Well, it's been quite a day because there's been a lot of David Dobrik news about like Dispo. Investors are all cutting ties, you know. All of his sponsors are, not all, but a lot of them are leaving. And
he's just ignored things for so long. And like ignoring things is not the way to go. Like, I don't know. I think this is the only thing that like gets to him, but I don't know.
What do you think he's going to do? You think he's going to put out a video? I personally think David's just going to disappear. I think he's just going to peace out for like a year.
Everyone's been very quiet, the whole squad, because there's other stuff about Zayn coming out about like groping girls in videos. So I feel like everyone's just quiet.
I saw clips like that.
Yeah, I think people are just trying to lay low so nobody else gets, because it's just stuff that they should have addressed. And I honestly think him losing sponsors could have been avoided if he just like addressed this early on rather than have it now everybody comes up. I
think before he could have survived, but after that article.
Oh, right. Well,
I feel like there was no escaping the wrath of.
It's bad. I mean, that was bad. But there's other incidences like that I don't know. It's just bad. It's all sad. It's like sad. Like, again, it gives me anxiety too. It makes me really anxious because everyone comes for me, and, you know, like even Jeff being like, oh, Trisha started all this, like it's my fault and stuff. And so then I get anxiety and I'm like, oh my God, like I don't want to ruin people's lives. I just, you know, bringing light to like a situation that I've been through. And
but like, it's not your fault they never talked about it.
Yeah.
But like, and then there was another thing Jeff said, which he immediately took back. Okay. But he goes, and this I think is just another peek behind the curtain at what the groupthink is back there. He goes, well, the girls did respond to an Instagram story asking to have a 5-some. And I was like, dude, you cannot seriously be saying that. And he's like, I take it back.
Yeah.
I was like, you fucking better take that back.
They all have this really, I think that's the worst part about this group is that there's really zero remorse from them. Like, nobody's ever like, sorry. And it's like,
I think confronting the truth is way too terrible for them. And so they're circling it and trying to avoid actually confronting the fact that the culture that they, you know, lived for so long enabled all these victims.
Yeah.
Right? And so it's difficult to come to terms to that. So they're really just rationalizing as much as they can, but eventually they're all going to fucking have to come to terms with it.
Yeah.
Like, answering an ad to have a 5-some is not consent to being assaulted. Sorry, Jeff.
That's crazy. I know.
Or even having sex. You can remove consent to have sex anytime you want.
I know. I don't feel like they get that. Because it's happened multiple times.
I was wondering, what's David's sex habits like? Does he, like, because he's always having all the other guys, like, is he sexual?
No.
Huh.
I mean, he even said to me, he's like him, I don't know, maybe I won't, but him and a girlfriend of his, like, only had sex like twice the whole time.
What?
Yeah, she said it. Liza was on Whitney Cummings and said she's like never had an orgasm.
Yeah, that was the best David Dobrik exposed ever. Wait,
I actually have no idea his like sexual
because like I just find it odd that
he's obsessed with sex and like,
but he doesn't have any sex life perceivably.
He's like
this is the clip, by the way. I wanted to watch this. Of all the things to expose David Dobrik for,
have you had an orgasm? No, and I know you haven't. I listened to the podcast. But I have not. I have not at all. And I think
how long did they date?
Wonderful
now I know we're doing it on the 2 years.
Damn, no orgasms in 2 years.
Well, yeah, I think they only had sex like twice, so allegedly, I don't get sue me for that.
What are they doing?
I don't know.
Was it a fake relationship?
I came towards the. Oh, I think so because I don't know. I came like 5 months before their breakup video, and the whole time I was there, I saw Liza like twice. So I don't think I think either it was fake or I don't know.
Well,
they're young too. They were like 18. So, 18-year-olds have like those relationships. I don't know.
18-year-olds fuck as far as I know.
That's true.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's not a time not to be fucking.
He's like, what's the opposite of like an incel? Like a voluntary cell. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? Okay, a cell.
Or that's called, what do they call that? The men going their own way? What is that? MGTOW. He's not a MGTOW.
No.
He's a MGTOW.
No, those guys are weirdos.
He's celibate or just asexual.
I think maybe that because he talked about it on his podcast with Madison Beer, who is quite arguably the most attractive woman in the whole world. Like I don't think there's anyone more beautiful than that girl. And she said how she wanted to date David and like hook up with him, and he said no. Riley Reid is someone else who's also said she tried to hook up with David, and he's like no. Like so, you got Madison Beer, you got Riley, you got all these people, and he like says absolutely not.
I wonder what kind of porn he watches. I wonder what he jerks off to. You know what I mean?
He talks about it if you listen to his podcast. I don't know. I can't remember. I can't recall off the top of my head, but
I'm very curious about his sexual desires.
Yeah,
just because
he's
like,
so deviant.
It's just I don't understand him as a person.
I don't either. And I was with him for a year and a half. Like I don't. He's so interesting. I don't know.
There was another clip that came up that I thought was interesting of you and Jason trying to get away in Hawaii, and he followed you guys. Hacked Jason's like Snapchat, found the hotel room and followed you guys. Like he would not leave you guys alone.
It was very weird. It was like a week after we started dating. Or no, we weren't even dating yet. It was like a week after.
Were you guys pissed about that?
Jason wasn't, because Jason would be so miserable around me, and then when David would show up in music videos, he would turn it on. So he was like more excited once David was there. He's like, "Yes, we're gonna get in the vlog." He kept saying that. He's like, "We're gonna get in these vlogs." I'm like, I don't like. I literally didn't care about that at all. Like it was so weird. I was so odd. He's obsessed with David. They have such a weird relationship. I don't know what it is.
Well, Jason wouldn't probably have a career at all if it wasn't for David. So I get that, but
and maybe David looks at him like a daddy or something.
Daddy.
Yeah, because he was weirdly jealous of our relationship, like David. So I know he never liked it.
Wait. Wait, what?
David was weirdly jealous of like our relationship.
Really?
Oh, he'd always like try and like break us up, like with the cheating prank and like all that other stuff. Like.
Did you ever speculate that David might be gay?
I asked him so many times in vlogs, or even not in vlogs, even in real life, but he never told me. I wouldn't out him if he was, but he never told me.
No, I don't think you have inside information. I was just wondering.
Yeah, but yeah, I don't know. I think he had a really strong infatuation with Jason. And he's very attached. But maybe it's like a dad thing, like a daddy thing.
Oh, anyway, whatever. So that's that. Yeah. I'm kind of losing any patience or respect, in summary, or any like benefit of the doubt, for Jeff, because that video, which is just a bad faith video, proven bad faith, bad faith, shouldn't be up.
Yeah, he said, "I apologize for discrediting you." Well, the whole video he discredited me, and the whole podcast he discredited me.
And your call to harass the reporter is still in your fucking video, bro. Like, stop.
I guess it wasn't. Yeah. I think I guess it like wasn't triggering because it was so irrelevant. I feel like if it was, I don't know. Nothing was. I don't know why. Maybe because you were here. You're my protector in this situation. That's seriously, nice. I feel like only people start listening when you said something, which is fine. Which is, when we talk about it on the show.
I saw people saying that too. I don't know. I mean, I don't know. Maybe was it the first time that someone like Seth and Big Nip were given like a relatively large platform to say it? So
maybe that was it, because Big Nick reached out to you after we did our David and Jason episode.
Yes.
And then Seth. So I think it snowballed.
Yeah.
And then this article.
Yeah, the article was because
we were just doing it as like an episode because you didn't know anything about it.
Yeah, exactly.
It's crazy. It's crazy how it all came from, but
Did you see all the Domino's memes? How it's like, this is
No.
the best meme ever. People are, I think,
this is Reddit again. I need to get on Reddit. I keep.
I don't want
Reddit stuff.
I don't want to No, I love Reddit. I've been on Reddit for like my whole adult life. I love Reddit.
Really?
But I don't want to describe it because it's so funny. Let me just show it to you.
Okay.
Okay, here it is.
Oh, I thought it was like a pizza, like a Domino's pizza. I was like, what does that mean?
The chain reaction, the Domino's effect.
Oh my god! I love these.
It started with Instagram versus reality down here, and it
By the way,
ended
that's
up
the night
being.
I went to Jason's house high on meth. You published that video. It was May 8th, 20.
It was the night.
Yeah, it was on my birthday, May 8th.
Oh, that was a crazy night.
2019.
Holy shit!
Yeah.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Did my video have anything to do with like you?
Yeah, because I was getting canceled by everybody. I was like, it was just a lot.
Wow,
So I'm not
sorry.
gonna lie.
That was a bad timing for that video. I didn't realize it was.
Mm-hmm. And it was
But
that
by the
night.
way, in retrospect,
Yes.
I definitely mischaracterized you as like, I've said it before, but like you did the whole episode yesterday without makeup. You know
Oh my
what I
god,
mean?
the thumbnail is just like my zit side of my face. I was like, all right. I mean, I literally
But everyone was
don't
saying
care.
they stand no makeup Trisha.
Nah.